best ways to improve your symmetry through the water is to try to go from unilateral breathing, i.e. breathing just to one side, to bilateral breathing, alternating which side you're actually breathing to. But for some people, particularly if you've gone from breathing every 2 strokes to bilateral breathing, which is every 3 strokes or every 5 strokes, obviously you're having to, in inverted commas, hold your breath for a little bit longer in the water. Now, just the process of actually holding the breath underneath the water tends to lead to a little bit of anxiety in the body and in the chest and the lungs. So when you go to take the next breath, instead of it being a nice relaxed inhale, like so, it actually becomes more of a gasp, like this. Okay, now the physiology behind that, when you take a breath in, you're obviously sucking in oxygen and carbon dioxide. Now the body's actually using the oxygen, but it doesn't need the carbon dioxide, and that actually needs to be expelled from the lungs. If you actually hold on to the carbon dioxide in the lungs, okay, whilst the oxygen's actually being used up, the carbon dioxide, the relative amount of carbon dioxide is increasing, which is sending the signal to the brain, telling you, okay, we really need to take a gasp of breath here. Okay, so the best way to focus on improving your bilateral breathing and your relaxation in the water when you're trying this is to make sure when your head's in the water, you're focusing on breathing out or exhaling forcefully and freely through the water. This next set of drills is based around the idea of imagining yourself doing a little demonstration which is going breathe, bubble, bubble, breathe. So in time with your strokes you can actually say bubble, bubble, and that in itself will actually make sure you're exhaling in the water. Here we go. I do recommend bilateral breathing as one of the easiest ways of actually trying to improve your symmetry in the water. For most people, like we just said, breathing every 3 strokes does feel a little bit more awkward. Try this drill now, breathing every 3, breathe, bubble, bubble, breathe, and you should feel a little bit more relaxed in the water. Breathe, bubble, bubble, and breathe. Bubble, bubble, and breathe. Bubble, bubble, and breathe. Just in time with the strokes there, really focusing on his exhalation in the water, allowing him to keep nice and relaxed